Hi YouTubers! I thought I'd make a quick video and talk about something that I've been thinking about. I've noticed over the past few years, being on social media and being on Facebook pages and in different forums, that there is a trend as of late, about keeping bare bottom tanks, especially for discus. Now, this can also apply to goldfish and other fish, but I'll just stick to one just as an example. For whatever reason, and actually there's a myriad of reasons, but there has been a trend towards that best practices in discus keeping mean having a bare bottom tank. Now, I obviously don't agree with that. As you can see, I do not have a bare bottom tank. I have a community tank with discus and tetras and cory cats and one balloon ram, and everybody's quite healthy and happy. And what I want to say is you can have discus in a community tank, in a planted community tank. I've had this one now for a couple of years, and is it more work? Yes, it is more work. I have to move everything in here when I clean it and vacuum it and make sure that my gravel isn't too thick down here so I don't have a lot of bacteria building up in the gravel. And that's the main problem with having a substrate, is that it can trap detritus and bacteria and parasites and microbes, etc. And it basically can just be harder to deal with. It's not impossible to deal with. And I know that a lot of people love their bare bottom tanks. I'm sure they're much easier to take care of. But in my opinion, fish keeping for me is about enjoying my fish and really enjoying the hobby. I enjoy seeing a planted tank. I enjoy seeing the gravel. I enjoy seeing the community of fish and the different personalities and how they interact with each other. And I try to put myself, as silly as this sounds, in their position. You know, what would I want as a fish? You know, you could bring it to its ultimate conclusion and say, well, they want to be in the wild. Well, yes, maybe that would be what they want. But here, they are maintained in a state where they never have to worry about food, they never have to worry about predators, and their every need is taken care of. They can live out long, healthy lives. And they have a benefit to me and the other humans in this house that get to enjoy this tank. As most people know, aquariums can be very soothing. They can lower your blood pressure, they can lower your heart rate. They have a very calming effect. They're used in feng shui. I mean, they can be very powerful things to have in your life. And I don't want people to lose sight of the fact that they're supposed to be fun. They're supposed to be bringing joy into your life. And if you're at the point where you're overwhelmed and you're no longer having fun with your fish, I think you might want to rethink the whole thing, because you've lost sight of what you're supposed to be doing, and that's enjoying your fish and having fun with your fish and enjoying your tank. Does your tank make you happy? When you look at it, does it bring you joy? Does it bring you peace? Does it relax you? These are the things you should ask yourself. And if you have a bare bottom tank and you love it and you love the fact that it's so super easy to take care of, then more power to you. But I personally don't really appreciate or like or agree with the forums and online places that are saying it's the only way to go. It's not the only way to go. I'm sorry, I disagree with that. It is not the only way to go. Can you take very young baby discus in a community tank and grow them out? Yes, you can. Is it harder than if you had a breeder tank that was bare bottom and easy to clean? Yes. It's much harder. You have to do a lot more work. But if you enjoy the way it looks, if you enjoy the tasks and the chores of of cleaning and maintaining a beautiful tank, then that's the goal. I mean, that's what you want. So don't listen to people that say, if you want to have discus, you have to have them in a bare bottom tank. It's the only way to go. If you want big, beautiful, healthy discus, it's the only way to go. Well, here I have big, beautiful, healthy discus in a planted tank that has algae growing on, natural driftwood, and it has gravel, and it has a community of fish in here, all living in perfect harmony. And yes, is it more work? Yes, it is. Is it worth it to me? Yes, because I really enjoy the look of this tank. I enjoy watching my fish live in an environment that has plants and rocks and driftwood, and it makes me happy. And that's what this hobby should be all about. So just something to consider. That's my opinion. Yours may differ. But I wanted to bring that out there. You don't need a bare bottom tank to have big, beautiful discus. So hope your fish are doing well, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.